Welcome everybody to another episode of Anime Lounge Short Flights. Today we are going to be covering episode 1/0 of Jobless Reincarnation. Definitely a preamble to what's going to happen in the rest of season 2. Super excited, glad we are covering this. Thank you, The Anime Show, for joining us for this. Super excited to talk about this one. I binged season 1 like twice already, so I absolutely am so happy we're covering this for Short Flights because it's amazing.
I agree. I binged it as well. Oh, so good.
Yes. Yeah, it really is. Can you kind of let us know what happened in this prelude episode?
Oh, for sure. So pretty much we start off with introducing some new characters. So we have Princess Ariel and a couple of her guards and someone that appears she's meeting with for a tea party, meeting up. At some point, they start showing Sylphie just falling out of the sky. Who knew? It's kind of like chickens. So you see her falling, and it just kind of cuts back and forth a little bit there, but eventually she ends up falling on top of some kind of monster that looks like it was on its way to attack the princess at the time, and pretty much ends up saving her. And then at that point, the princess kind of goes up to her and be like, "Hey, are you okay? Okay, well, guess what? You're going to be my guard, and if you're not going to do it, then I'm going to charge you with trespassing on the palace property." And, I was kind of like, yeah, what the heck's going on here? And then Sylphie kind of goes along with it and takes that. And then she ends up getting known throughout the kingdom as Silent Fritz. So, I mean, that happens. They end up going to a little razzle-dazzle party. You end up seeing her bump into some people, and then the princess has them to save her by starting to sing, which is kind of interesting. And you kind of see the prince. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. They kind of interact in that time period, and you see the prince and whoever he's with at the time kind of colluding together, and you kind of see this off character. She's in very skimpy clothing. Well, then we end up seeing the princess and Sylphie laying in bed together, and at that point, this character that we saw with the prince and the other guy just come in and just all of a sudden start attacking them, and we're like, "Oh my goodness, what's going on?" Because this is a lot just all at once, and you see Sylphie just doing what she does, bossing out them no incantation spells and blowing her outside the window, and that's the end of that. And you kind of see them talking about everything, what's going on, what they think's going on. Just kind of giving us an idea of that. And you see the princess finally go, I'm gonna go away to do this. I can't remember what they're leaving to go do, but she was leaving, I believe, for something to do with her safety. And you go see her go up to Sylphie and say, I forced you into this. I don't want to force you into this anymore. If you decide that you want to leave, that's fine with me. And Sylphie decides that she's going to stay to protect the princess. And then just kind of after that, we see Rudy and team going up a mountain, snowy mountain.
Yeah, because she called her friend, she was like, you know what? Friends save friends. Let's, I'm all for this. Definitely going back to Rudy in that manner because, he saved her because they were friends. So it's coming full circle in that sense.
Oh, I agree. So totally agree. What did you think of the episode?
It was good in the sense that we figured out what happened to Sylphie during the Calamity events. It kind of helps, bring a loose end as far as that's concerned because Rudy was trying to find her. Absolutely no luck, which now completely understand why he's not having any luck. And hopefully in the near future or just sometime in the future, they get to run into each other again because they have strong feelings for each other. So it'll be nice to see how that comes full circle as well.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, if manga covers and light novel covers weren't a spoiler. But no, I agree. This episode is really good story building. Like you said, just tying up loose ends that you really just kind of wondered what was going on. And now we know where she's been all this time. And I think at this point now we just got to see them get all back together. Like you said, I agree. It was a really good episode and just finished off loose ends. So, I mean, with
Yeah.
that,
Yeah. It's it'll be interesting. We don't know where they're going. I think they my internet went out. Sorry.
oh, you're good.
Um yeah, what to say study abroad is what they were talking about and as a um, cover for her safety, the princess Eris, right?
Hmm.
Yes.
Ariel.
And Ariel, yes, there we go. I was like, Eris doesn't sound right. Ariel. So where are they going to study? That'll be interesting. Sophie is obviously with her. So how they, at this point, because we see her, how is it going to come full circle? How are they going to
Yeah.
run into Rudy? And is he going to
Rudy,
recognize
Eris,
her?
all them. Yeah.
Um, yeah, because
Especially with the white hair now.
yep, that's what I was about to bring up. Just is is he going to be like, I think I know that person. It looks very familiar. I only know so many elves, so this has to be somebody I know. Or is she going to
Yeah.
recognize him and run at him, and he's going to be like, what's going on?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I really do think they're obviously going to meet up, but I'm also curious, kind of like what you're saying, like how's that interaction going to occur when it happens? Are they going to immediately know each other? Are they immediately going to be like, oh my God, I haven't seen you forever, hugs, kisses, everything? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's almost kind of like when, in the first season when Rudy met back up with Roxy, it was like a very like spent moment and it kind of ended abruptly and you're like, oh, I thought this was going to be a longer interaction.
Yeah. Also, if we remember, Eris basically slept with him and then dumped him in a sense. So is he going to still be kind of like, is it going to happen immediately after that heartbreak? And he's going to kind of, in spite of Eris, kind of move towards feelings that he has for Sylphie. That would be,
Hmm.
I could see that happening just because of how Rudy is.
Yes. Yes, I could see that, but I'm also kind of scared slash curious slash light novel spoilers slash manga cover spoilers of does it become a harem?
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Um, Knowing anything we know now, you would have to assume no, but just because all the women seem to be very strong-willed, so I can't imagine them being like, "Nah, I'll give you part of him. It'll be okay." Like that would be
Yeah.
that
I
would
don't
be
know.
weird. If it
I
happens,
mean,
I want to know how. Like, was it just like we all really like you, so I guess it'll be okay. Like it needs some sort of explanation.
yeah, I know I agree, but I mean at the same time you kind of look back at his dad Paul and
Smooth talker. That's
exactly. But it sounds like there's a lot to come, and I, like you said, I'm really glad we're covering this and excited to see that. And then just kind of continue off of that to make sure that you follow and like the anime show. Go ahead
yes.
and like the people on Anime Lounge podcast. Follow them on Spotify wherever you can watch podcasts, listen to podcasts. I mean, there's a lot coming. You guys get ready. We got a lot more short flights coming for you as well. I think we're covering what up to 4 or 5 different animes this season.
Yep, we're covering 4 short flights, and then the podcast is still rolling. So that train's not slowing down either. It's a lot, just because we love anime, and we're hoping hope hoping you guys are enjoying our content. So we just got to keep bringing it to you.
And then just to give everybody a glimpse, Matt and Lance are going to be going to a convention soon. They're doing a panel. Maybe not. They'll be doing a vlog for us.
Yeah, we'll have to, got to get the logistics on that one. But hopefully we'll definitely want to. We'll put it that way. As much anime content as we can get out for everybody. Because I'll be completely honest, my first convention that I went to, I went in almost blind because like the little bit of glimpses you got here and there, that was it. That was really all I saw. So just to kind of help other people get out of that box, not be afraid or ashamed or whatever it is that's stopping you from going and enjoying anime content, anime conventions, the better.
100%. Well, thanks today, everybody, for watching, and I hope everyone enjoys Mushoku Tensei as much as we are.
Yeah, definitely. Have a good one.